Hi, I'm Helen. If you're a woman in your 40s or 50s, maybe considering or already taking a GLP-1 medication like Mounjaro, and quietly wondering whether this time things might actually be different, this space is for you. Just over a year ago, I was nearly 20 stone. My BMI was 45.1. I was living with lymphedema, in pain, exhausted, and stuck in that cycle of emotional eating and starting again every Monday. I genuinely believed real lasting change was for other people, not me. Given up hope. Since then, I've lost over 7 stone and my BMI is now under 30. The biggest transformation hasn't just been physical or what you can see, it's been emotional. And that's what I want to talk about. When I first heard about GLP-1 medication, I was the woman who said, absolutely not. I did not jump into this enthusiastically. I mean, I just laughed. The idea of injecting myself something that might make me sick, that might put me off eating, I was like, hard no. I worried about side effects, needles, the cost, what people would think, whether it was just something else I'd fail at. I guess I was scared of trying, scared of hoping it would work, scared of failing, scared of being ill. I don't like being sick. I wasn't going to sign up for that. And the turning point for me, the thing that changed my mind wasn't actually the weight, despite being nearly 20 stone, which was just mortifying. It was the pain. I live with lymphedema, which my legs are really swollen and incredibly painful, and it was mobility limiting. And I was at the point where this could shrink my world. I had this quiet, terrifying vision of my future, of becoming more immobile, more housebound, more stuck. I was literally at a point where walking downstairs was painful. There were times when the only way I could get down was to put one foot on the stair and the next foot on the same stair. I felt like I was in my 90s. And then I read online about people with lymphedema experiencing relief on GLP-1 medication. And I think it was that word relief that changed everything, because this wasn't about another diet or being slim to look good in a new pair of jeans, right? This was about staying independent, staying me. So I researched and researched and researched. I asked questions, I panicked, I Googled dramatic things at 11 o'clock at night, and eventually I ordered it. And despite having a BMI of 45.1, I didn't qualify for this medication on the NHS. So I ordered it from an online pharmacy, and when it arrived, honestly, I was like, how did I think I could ever inject myself? It was just, oh my days, so scared. But a deep breath and this little tiny needle, deep breath, completely changed the direction of my life. So let's dig into the numbers. This is from where I was when I started on the 29th of October 2024 to today. So my weight, as I said, in 1930, my weight today is 12 stone 10 pound, which is 7.3 pound gone. My BMI, so from 45.1, which is definitely in the morbidly obese category, down to just overweight at 28.7. So edging towards that, closer to that 25, or to be healthy, right? Body fat dropped from 60% to 35. Subcutaneous fat, I can never say that word. The fat that's around you, the flabby stuff that you can pinch, that's dropped from 52% to 31.7. This one I'm proud of. This one, visceral fat. That's the fat, the dangerous fat that accumulates around your organs. So that's dropped from in the red at 26 to 11, which is amazingly in the green. I mean, that's more than halved, which I think is incredible. And the other one that I think is really important is BMR. So BMR is your basal metabolic rate. So that's the rate in which your body, it's all to do with energy and how many calories you can eat just to maintain a level, right? So that's actually gone up. So I can now eat more food before I start putting on weight, which is amazing. So smaller, but can eat more, which I think is incredible. It's so important to protect this because you can find yourself in a situation where if you don't eat enough, your basal metabolic rate will crash through the floor. So it's really important to protect this. If you don't eat enough on a GLP-1 medication, your BMR is going to crash. And then when you do start eating, you're just going to put on weight. I've also been really conscious about eating enough because I was worried about my hair falling out, my nails not being strong enough. I just think it's really important I've done this slowly, and I think it's important to do that just in a healthy way. Other stuff, my body water, I am definitely better at drinking the water, heading towards being hydrated. A healthy hydration level is 45%, and I'm at 44.1. So hopefully soon I should be turning that one green. And then other stuff, all in the green: protein, muscle mass, fat-free mass, bone mass. That's important, right? Healthy bones as you get older. So all good stuff. The numbers, that's all really important, but the other change is my mobility is improved. My pain is just, there is no pain anymore. I've got more energy than I've had in years. And yes, the medication's a big side of that. It's been life-changing, right? I absolutely have no regrets of starting this at all, but it's not a silver bullet and it didn't fix everything. And I think this is what nobody told me before I started. The injection can quieten your appetite, and I'm sure you've read a lot and heard a lot about food noise being switched off, and that's great, but it doesn't automatically quieten your inner critic. It doesn't erase decades of shame. It doesn't rebuild self-trust. It doesn't teach you how to maintain change. And it's that inner work. That's where the real transformations happened for me. It's learning to choose progress over perfection. It's building new habits gently. It's not beating myself up. It's not spiraling after small slips. It's learning to trust myself again. And that's what's made this different. What you can't do with GLP-1 medication is start again on Monday. It's in you. You take the medication regularly. I was an emotional eater, and you need to learn how you're going to cope when you can't turn to food for support. And I think more than anything, that's why this channel exists. I started documenting what it was like taking Mounjaro on my blog because there was so much misinformation, noise, and judgment online. I wanted a calm, honest space, not before and after glamour, not toxic positivity, absolutely not medical advice, just real life. And I've had lots of questions, lots of feedback. So I wanted to start this channel and give honest updates. The mindset of GLP-1, what works, what doesn't, the awkward bits nobody talks about. And most importantly, how I'm building something that lasts, because it's not just about losing weight. It's about trusting myself again. It's about this lasting change. If this resonates with you, and if you're somewhere on this journey too, I'd love for you to subscribe and stay connected. If you feel comfortable, leave a comment and let me know how you're getting on, whether you're just starting, whether you're a few months in, or still deciding. I genuinely love to hear your story. I think it's really important to say, I'm not a medical person. This is not medical advice. Please do your own research, but reach out if you have questions. I'd absolutely love to hear from you.